Today, we're talking about the future of TC Customs. And to do that, we've got some massive shop updates for you. Let me show you what we're working with. I am so excited to kind of go over this future of TC Customs and the future of the shop and the showroom and everything. So let's come on in and let's take a look. This is a live construction site, so there's going to be a lot of banging, a lot of screwing, and yeah, that didn't come out right. But you know what I meant. They're driving a lot of screws into the walls. But this is going to be the brand new TC Customs Showroom. Now, this is going to be a multi-purpose showroom. And in this video, I'm going to kind of go over everything that you possibly need to know. The idea is about half of this showroom on this side is going to be the commercial and truck center. So the idea there is if you need a big body put on the back of your F600 pickup truck or cabin chassis, we can do that. If you need a gooseneck or a fifth wheel or whatever, that's going to be located on this side of the showroom. On this side of the showroom is going to be the same thing, how you can customize your vehicle, but instead of a commercial application, you have more of the fun application. Lift kits, lowering kits, superchargers, you name it, that is kind of what's going to be on this side of things. Now, I want to show you something. Come over here, let's take a look at it. So what we're looking at is all of these walls have got plywood behind it. Why in the world are we doing that? Because that's a lot of extra expense to take the plywood and then we're taking drywall and putting it on top of that. The reason we're doing that is very simple. We're going to turn this entire thing into one of the world's coolest showrooms. And the idea there is you don't want to have to be looking for a stud if you want to put something in a specific spot. So now, because we've got this thick wood behind all of the drywall, we have the ability to turn the entire wall into a stud if we want to. And so I think that is fantastic. Now, what's so cool about this whole showroom is that this is a completely brand new construction site, if you will. There's only one thing that is in this entire building that is kept over from the 1970s when the original building was done. And that's going to be this massive beam that's located right here, and also that beam located right there. There's no reason to replace it because we like the overall footprint, but all the concrete, all the walls, all the roofing, all of that stuff is brand spanking new. You're also going to notice that in here, you've got a couple of different spots. I'm looking for them. There you go. So you've got some conduits that are ran right here. So that way we can have multiple different advisors. So someone who wants some custom work done to their vehicle, they walk up to somebody, they got their desk about here. Hey, you want some custom work? Hey, I got you. Here's our little bit of showroom, kind of show you what we can do to actually customize your vehicle. And so there'll be about 6 or 7, 8, 9, something like that, number of desks in this area. Over here, you have got your service manager, if you will. So this is just a nice quiet area. If you need to talk to the service manager, you can do that and shut the door, whatever you need to. This is really cool over here. This is going to be a video wall where we are going to have from wall to wall massive screens that can show you a couple of different things. On this side, we might have rolling footage of some of the coolest TC Customs vehicles we've ever built. In the middle, we might have some menu pricing for, getting work done. And on the other side, we might have some rolling footage of some of the coolest commercial vehicles we've ever shot. Come on over here, let me show you a couple of other things. So even on this end, we went crazy with the wood to make sure that no matter what, no matter where, we had the ability to mount anything, anywhere that we needed to. This area over here is going to be your customer lounge area. So let's say that you wanted to wait while we changed your oil in your F550 pickup truck. Well, you can do that right in this area because not only is TC Customs going to be customizing vehicles here, but we are also one of the largest commercial vehicle centers in really the state of Alabama. And I'm going to show that to you a little bit later in this video. But you can actually sit here, chill out, hang out if you want to. We'll have nice TVs so customers can be watching TV. We'll have a wet bar area, free coffee, all that kind of stuff. And then over here, we'll even have like a snack bar where you can pick up some cookies or some chips or whatever it is that you want. So that's pretty cool. Over here, this is going to be our retail parts counter. And so what you're dealing with here is, let's say you want to buy a lift kit, but you don't want to have TC Customs install it. Well, we can sell it to you. This would be that retail parts counter. You'd say, hey, I want to have this lift kit, or I want this custom accessory, or I want this spark plug, a factory OEM part. You can also get it here as well. So this is not a Ford dealership here. It's a TC Customs building, and I'm calling it a commercial vehicle center. The reason I'm calling that is because we're going to be customizing vehicles and then also working on some of these heavy duty vehicles, all the way up to really, we could pick up a fire truck if we needed to. I'm gonna tell you about that and show you that here in just a second, but this is multiple years of dreams coming into realization in one fell swoop. Let me show you what I'm talking about. This is the brand new TCcustoms Shop. This is the new shop. This is the first time I've really been able to show it to you where they're actually installing the lifts. So what we have here is technically 5 service bays. So we can be working on 5 customized vehicles all at the same time. This is a dedicated TCcustoms shop. You've got your alignment rack here, which can pick up just about anything. You've got these nice tall doors, so we could work on an F350 with massive, forged wheels, or we can work on something very low to the ground. But look how massive these actual lifts are. I'm 6'3" in comparison, and I don't know if you can see exactly how tall these things are, but they are massive. The idea is we didn't want to have any capability restraints on what we could and couldn't pick up. So I think that's really cool. Now, the other thing I want to kind of show you is when we come down and look at all these different bays for just custom work, you'll notice we kind of have a dead bay over here. Well, the reason is because this is where a lot of the magic is going to be happening in the future. So as you know, we're working on this vehicle right here, the cameraman with Michael, he can actually stand back and video the vehicle, get better footage for you guys as we're customizing these vehicles. We have literally designed this shop around a better video experience for you at home. So I am so pumped, I can't even tell you. Now coming out here, I want to show you another couple of things. So once this whole construction is completed and everything gets cleaned up here, we're going to be able to decorate this wall, make it look nice, and we'll have this dedicated area to film and to shoot our YouTube videos once a vehicle is completed. And it's just going to look so nice because we'll have this nice quiet area. Well, except for cars pulling in and out of here all the time. I didn't think about that, but the idea there was to have somewhere that we could actually shoot some YouTube videos and provide you guys the best content possible. Now I want to show you our next level of a parts department. So we've got this massive parts department. It doesn't look so massive yet, but there's a whole lot more you can't even see here. So you'll have lots of different rows. We call them racks and bins. You'll have different columns. Basically think of them as shelves all the way through that we can store our parts in. In addition to that, you can see your bay door, so that way you can have the 18-wheeler pulls right up, unloads parts, and we can store them right away from here. And we also happen to have, and I can't legally call this an elevator, but this is a parts lift. It's an elevator for your parts. So nobody's allowed to actually legally be on this because apparently you have to have an extra level of regulation if people are on it. But if parts are on it alone, but it's nice because you can load up all the parts you need, hit a button, and all the parts go up to the next level. And let me show you what that next level looks like. So this is our parts mezzanine. Now this doesn't look all fancy, but once again, this is a parts storage. So as you look all the way down and then all the way back to the other side, you'll notice this is going to be an extra level of storage facilities for our parts. So whether it's lift kits, lowering kits, superchargers, or even parts for these big super duties that we're going to be working on, even Chevrolets, all of that stuff will be stored up in here. Now, I want to show you something really cool. So you just saw downstairs where we had the place that the 18-wheeler can unload parts. Well, this is the second floor to that. Notice that garage door goes up 2 floors. And so the beautiful thing is if you had a forklift, the forklift lifts up all these parts and drops them right here. Well, you can actually drop them right here. Once that part is dropped, you just lift this piece up. It flips it over so that way nobody gets stupid and accidentally falls off. And so you can access the parts, and no matter what happens, you've got safety. I've never seen a mechanism like this, and it's actually kind of cool. Oh, I guess I'm not supposed to be in the middle of it. But that is pretty slick. I've never actually seen anything quite like that. Here's the other side, the top side of the parts lift that we just showed you. So once again, you have your emergency stop, up, down, all that kind of stuff. And we even have more parts storage located over here. Let's take a look. So this is the next level of parts storage. So yes, once this tarp is gone, once the construction is over, You'll be able to walk up, walk through, grab your parts, whatever you're wanting. And you might be thinking, well, what am I supposed to do? Because I'm so far removed from the front area. This would be the best way to deliver the parts to the bigger side of our shop. Take a look at this. This is our multi-million-dollar facility that some of you guys have already had a chance to see in a previous YouTube video. This is our fully functioning shop where, as you can see, we've got stuff as small as an F-250, 150. We even have an Escape over here getting worked on, all the way up to a fire and rescue unit and even an RV. And so the cool part about this is we've got the lifts and the capability to pick up anything you need. I'm just super excited and also nervous because as we titled the other previous video, it's the largest financial investment we have ever made. But I think it's been a good one so far. And this is really only half of the building is even opened. And there is the walkthrough of our brand new TC Customs and our commercial vehicle center. Thank you so much for watching this video. And let me know if you have any questions down in the comments. Thanks. Have a great day. Peace.